Dark Tales from Arizona. Skinwalkers, shape-shifting terrors of Navajo legend. In the heart of the Navajo Nation, also known as the Diné people, where the vibrant red sandstone mesas rise majestically from the desert floor like ancient guardians, stories of the Skinwalkers weave through the air like an eerie melody. The tales are whispered with a mixture of fear and reverence, as if speaking their name could summon their malevolent presence. Deeply rooted in the traditions and taboos of Navajo culture, these witches are more than just figments of folklore. According to some, they are a chilling reality, their existence a constant reminder of the delicate balance between the spiritual and physical worlds. Their dark power looms over the land like an ominous cloud, leaving behind a lingering sense of unease in those who dare to speak of them. Unlike the playful and mischievous shapeshifters of European folklore, Skinwalkers are sinister and malevolent beings. They embody pure evil, their power derived from dark rituals and forbidden knowledge that has been passed down through generations. It is said that they are masters of Yi Naad Lushi, a powerful and dangerous form of witchcraft that grants them the ability to transform into animals, specifically those with whom they share a deep spiritual connection. Their presence radiates a sense of dread and danger, striking fear into the hearts of those who encounter them. The rumored transformation is said to be gruesome, a horrid violation of the natural order that twists the witch's humanity into something monstrous. Legends speak of them taking on the form of a coyote, its eyes glowing with an otherworldly intelligence, or a bear, its massive claws oozing with venomous saliva. But no matter what form they take, their intentions are always malevolent, fueled by a dark and twisted desire for harm and chaos. The very thought of encountering a skinwalker sends shivers down the spine and makes the skin crawl. The skinwalkers, dark and menacing creatures, are driven by deep-seated envy of those who possess what they do not, power. They are ruthless predators, preying on the weak and innocent, using their supernatural abilities to spread disease, misfortune, and ultimately death. With their powers of mimicry, they can imitate human voices and lure unsuspecting victims to isolated locations where they strike without fear of being caught. Those who have encountered them speak of an overwhelming sense of dread that fills the air when a skinwalker is near, as if evil itself has taken physical form. The Navajo or Diné people held a deep-seated reluctance to speak of skinwalkers to outsiders. Their very name was spoken in hushed tones for fear of attracting their attention and incurring their malevolent wrath. Despite this caution, tales of their dark deeds persisted through the generations, passed down as cautionary legends and a means of preserving cultural knowledge. These stories served as a stark reminder of the sacred traditions that governed their world and emphasized the utmost respect for them. On a dark and daring night, a group of reckless Navajo teenagers set out on an unimaginable journey. In their hearts, they held both fearless bravery and foolish curiosity as they headed towards the remote canyon known to be a skinwalker's lair. Their laughter echoed through the stillness of the desert, carrying with it a sense of youthful impulsiveness. As they ventured deeper into the canyon, the air seemed to grow heavy with an unexplainable tension, as if a storm were brewing in the distance. Shadows crept and slithered around them, twisting and contorting into menacing shapes. Suddenly, a blood-curdling scream tore through the silence of the night, shattering any sense of security they may have had. With horror-filled eyes, they watched as one of their own was dragged into the darkness by a monstrous creature that resembled a massive coyote, its fiery gaze burning with malice. The remaining teenagers fled in terror, their once bold steps now faltering with fear and their minds forever imprinted by this encounter with the terrifying legend of the Skinwalker. The ominous legend of the Skinwalker serves as a chilling reminder that some forces are best left undisturbed, that tampering with the delicate balance of the natural world can have dire consequences. Its haunting tale has been whispered through generations, passed down from the ancient ones who first encountered its terrifying presence. The mere mention of its name sends shivers down the spine and conjures images of shape-shifting creatures prowling under the cover of darkness. It is a testament to the enduring power of belief, a reminder that even in our modern world, there are still mysteries that defy rational explanation and leave us questioning our own reality. The Mogollon Monster, Terror in the Rim Country. In the rugged wilderness of Arizona's Mogollon Rim, where towering pines cast long shadows and the air is thick with a heady scent of pine needles and damp earth, lurks a creature as elusive as it is terrifying, the Mogollon Monster. Its hulking figure, said to stand over 7 feet tall, blends perfectly into the dense forest, making it nearly impossible to spot. Despite its size, this enigmatic being moves with an airy grace, its footfalls barely disturbing the fallen leaves and twigs on the forest floor. For generations, its haunting presence has fueled countless campfire stories and inspired both fear and fascination among those brave enough to venture into its domain. Some claim it resembles the legendary Bigfoot or Sasquatch, with shaggy hair covering its body and piercing eyes that seem to glow in the darkness. Others believe it possesses supernatural powers, able to appear or disappear without a trace, or summon storms with a single roar. Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain. The Mogollon Monster will continue to haunt these woods for years to come. The Mogollon Monster, unlike the more passive Bigfoot sightings reported in other parts of North America, is a creature that evokes fear and terror. Encounters with it are often characterized by aggression and a palpable sense of menace. Witnesses have described a towering bipedal creature, its body covered in thick dark hair that seems to blend into the shadows of the forest. Its eyes are said to glow with an eerie intelligence, unnerving those who dare to look directly into them. The stench of decay and wild musk lingers in the air long after the creature has vanished into the undergrowth, leaving behind a sense of dread and unease. This is not a creature to be taken lightly or dismissed as a mere legend. The Mogollon Monster is a terrifying presence that strikes fear into the hearts of all who encounter it. In the vast and rugged expanse of the Rim region, a particular area seems to be bustling with activity, the quaint town of Payson, Arizona. However, this is not your average bustling. Instead, it's alive with sightings of something otherworldly. Campers and hikers have reported hearing strange vocalizations that seem to echo through the canyons at night. These are no ordinary sounds, but rather guttural growls and high-pitched screams that send shivers down the spine. And it's not just eerie noises that have been reported. Some adventurers have returned to their campsites only to find their belongings scattered about and footprints, too large to be human, imprinted into the soft earth. This is no place for the faint-hearted or easily spooked. The Mogollon Monster, a fearsome and elusive creature, is said to roam the remote sections of Tonto National Forest. One fateful day, a group of hikers stumbled upon it while exploring the depths of the forest. The sound of their footsteps must have alerted the beast, for it let out a deafening roar that shook the very trees and sent chills down the hikers' spines. In a moment of pure terror, they scattered in all directions as the creature charged toward them with incredible speed. The ground seemed to tremble beneath its heavy footsteps as it crashed through the undergrowth in pursuit of its prey. One hiker, separated from the safety of his companions, stumbled and fell to the ground. Paralyzed by fear, he could only watch in horror as the massive creature loomed over him, its hot breath reeking of decay. But, to his surprise, the creature hesitated before him, almost as if studying him with a strange curiosity. Then, just as suddenly as it had appeared, it turned and vanished back into the depths of the forest. The hiker lay there for what seemed like an eternity, until he finally found the courage to get up and run back to his companions. From that day on, they never dared wander too deep into Tonto National Forest again. The Mogollon Monster, a legendary creature said to dwell in the rugged wilderness of the Mogollon Rim, continues to both captivate and terrify those who live and explore this untamed land. It's a mystery that has persisted for generations, whether it's a real animal, simply a case of mistaken identity, or perhaps even a figment of our collective imagination. The mere mention of its name conjures up images of red eyes gleaming in the darkness, massive footprints in soft earth, and spine-chilling howls echoing through the canyons. And while some may brush it off as superstition or folklore, there are those of us who believe that there are still places in our modern world where the wild things roam freely and where some mysteries are best left unsolved. The Lost Dutchman's Gold Mine, Curse of the Superstition Mountains. The Superstition Mountains are a rugged and jagged range of peaks that pierce the desert floor east of Phoenix, Arizona, like ancient spears. The stark beauty of this landscape is both alluring and imposing, with its steep cliffs and unforgiving terrain. But it's not just the physicality of the mountains that intrigues people. It's the legend that shrouded them in mystery. The tale of the Lost Dutchman's gold mine, with its promises of hidden riches and treachery that has lured countless treasure seekers to their deaths, rumored to be cursed by an unknown force. Our story takes us back to the mid-1800s, where we meet Jacob Waltz, a rugged German immigrant who arrived in Arizona amidst the frenzy of the gold rush. The locals called him the Dutchman, a solitary figure who kept to himself and rarely spoke of his past. Whispers and hearsay began to spread like wildfire as people started to believe that he had discovered a magnificent, untamed gold mine hidden deep within the craggy peaks of the Superstition Mountains. According to legend, Waltz guarded the whereabouts of his mine with impenetrable secrecy, only entrusting the knowledge to a select few individuals. Like a mythical creature emerging from the depths of the mountains, he would return bearing saddlebags brimming with gleaming gold ore, enough to lead a comfortable life, but never one of showy luxury. It was as if he feared drawing too much attention and risking the safety of his precious discovery. In the later years of his life, Waltz's once robust health began to decline. In a desperate bid to secure his legacy, he entrusted Julia Thomas, the proprietor of a boarding house in Phoenix, with a map and cryptic instructions leading to his elusive mine. Rumors swirled about the exact location of the Lost Dutchman's gold mine, but despite numerous attempts by adventurous souls like Julia Thomas, it remained shrouded in mystery and danger, tantalizingly out of reach. Even on his deathbed, Waltz held on to the secret tightly, leaving behind only faint whispers and an unbreakable enigma for those who dared to seek their fortune within its treacherous depths. Since then, countless others have been enticed by the irresistible lure of the Superstition Mountains, beckoned by the promise of untold riches and eternal glory. With worn maps clutched tightly in their hands, unwavering determination in their hearts, and an unshakable belief in the legend, they set out into this rugged wilderness. The sun beats down relentlessly on their backs as they navigate through rocky canyons and dense forests, their metal detectors buzzing with every potential find. Every step forward, bringing them closer to fulfilling their dream of uncovering the Dutchman's elusive treasure and securing their place in history as fearless adventurers who conquered the Superstition Mountains' secrets. However, the mountains, it seems, are fiercely guarding their secrets. The rugged terrain is unforgiving and treacherous, with steep cliffs and rocky slopes waiting to trip up unsuspecting travelers. The desert heat is unrelenting, sapping the strength of even the most experienced hikers. And when thunderclouds gather in the sky, flash floods can rage and ravage through the canyons with little warning, sweeping away anything and anyone in their path. But it's not just the natural dangers that pose a threat. Many believe that the Lost Dutchman's gold mine is protected by a curse, woven into the very fabric of these ancient mountains. Whispers of strange happenings and unexplainable disappearances only add to the sense of foreboding that hangs heavy in the air. For decades, the treacherous terrain of the Superstition Mountains has been shrouded in mystery. Countless tales of unexplained disappearances and suspicious deaths have swirled through the air, leaving a trail of fear and intrigue in their wake. Some unfortunate souls have simply vanished without a trace, their fates forever unknown, and their loved ones left to wonder. Others have been discovered dead under bizarre circumstances, their bodies bearing strange markings or injuries that seem to defy all logic and reason. The secrets hidden within these rocky peaks seem to taunt those who dare to explore them, daring them to uncover the truth behind the mysteries that haunt this unforgiving landscape. The eerie tragedies that befall those who dare to venture into the Superstition Mountains serve as a chilling reminder of their treacherous nature. Some attribute these deaths to foul play, others to natural causes, and some even believe in the wrath of the Dutchman's curse. But no matter what the cause, they all share one common warning. The superstitions are not to be trifled with. Despite these dangers, however, the legend of the Lost Dutchman's gold mine continues to captivate the imagination, a testament to our enduring fascination with the allure of hidden treasure and the high price some are willing to pay for it. The mountains loom with an ominous aura, shrouded in mystery and danger, and yet, for many brave explorers, the promise of discovering untold riches beckons them toward its rocky and haunted peaks. Well, friends, there you have it. What do you think of these dark tales from Arizona? I look forward to your comments, but please keep it friendly and respectful. Until we meet again, be good to yourselves and each other. Stay safe out there. As for me, I'll see you a little farther on down the trail. I'm Steve Stockton, and I'll talk to you next time. And please, tell your animals I said hi.